The world held its breath as history unfolded in Vatican City. Millions watched in anticipation, waiting for the signal that would reveal the identity of the new pope. Then, at last, a plume of white smoke billowed from the chimney of the Sistine Chapel, sending waves of excitement through the gathered crowd in St. Peter's Square. The long-awaited words echoed across the air. Habemus Papam. We have a pope. Cardinal Luis Antonio Tagle had been elected as the leader of the Catholic Church, marking the dawn of a new era of faith, hope, and renewal. Inside the sacred halls of the Sistine Chapel, the process had been intense and filled with solemn prayer. Cardinals from across the world had gathered, bearing the weight of a decision that would shape the future of over 1.3 billion Catholics. After days of discussion, reflection, and multiple rounds of voting, the moment of truth arrived. The ballots had spoken. The Church had a new shepherd. A hush fell over St. Peter's Square as Cardinal Renato Martino, the senior cardinal deacon, stepped forward onto the balcony. With a steady voice, he made the historic announcement, Annuntio vobis gaudium magnum. Habemus Papam. The atmosphere erupted into joyous celebration as the name of the new pope was revealed. Luis Antonio Tagle, a man known for his deep humility and unwavering dedication to the people. Moments later, the doors of St. Peter's Basilica opened and Pope Tagle stepped forward, his expression calm yet full of emotion. His first words to the faithful were simple yet powerful. Dear brothers and sisters, let us walk together in faith, hope, and love. A wave of applause, cheers, and even tears spread across the square. It was a moment of unity and renewed faith. Pope Tagle's journey to this moment was a testament to his unwavering commitment to service. Born in Manila, Philippines, he grew up in a deeply religious household, where faith was not just a belief, but a way of life. His early years in the priesthood were marked by a profound dedication to the marginalized. As Archbishop of Manila, he became a voice for the poor, a champion of social justice, and a symbol of compassion in action. His appointment as prefect of the Congregation for the Evangelization of Peoples further expanded his mission, allowing him to bring the gospel to communities around the world. His election as pope was more than a transition of leadership. It was a sign of renewal and inclusivity within the Church. Many saw it as a reflection of the growing influence of the Global South, a reminder that the Church belongs to people of all nations. Dubbed the People's Pope, he quickly won the hearts of many with his humility, sincerity, and deep sense of empathy. Whether addressing world leaders or embracing those on the margins of society, his message remained the same: love, unity, and service to others. News of his election sparked celebrations across the globe, especially in the Philippines. Church bells rang, crowds gathered in the streets, and social media was flooded with messages of joy and hope. His rise to the papacy was seen as a turning point for the Catholic Church, one that promised a leadership rooted in compassion and action. As Pope, he set forth a clear vision, one that prioritized humility, justice, and faith. He vowed to address pressing challenges including transparency within the Church, the evolving role of women, and the Church's response to modern societal issues. He championed inclusivity, urging the faithful to welcome all people, regardless of background or circumstance. His leadership was defined by a mission to bring the Church closer to the people it served. However, his journey was not without its trials. Resistance from conservative factions, pushback against reforms, and the challenges of an increasingly secular world tested his leadership. Yet, Pope Tagle remained steadfast. Guided by wisdom, patience, and a deep trust in God's plan, he faced every challenge with grace. His unwavering commitment only strengthened his reputation as a transformative leader. Under his leadership, the Catholic Church saw a renewed emphasis on community, service, and faith-driven action. His focus on transparency, social justice, and inclusivity resonated with millions. He sought to make the Church not just a place of worship, but a refuge for those in need, a beacon of hope in a world longing for compassion. As time passed, it became clear that Pope Tagle was more than just a leader. He was a shepherd to his flock. His papacy was defined by kindness, resilience, and a deep commitment to the teachings of Christ. His coronation was not merely a historic moment. It was the beginning of a new chapter for the Catholic Church, a chapter filled with hope, unity, and a renewed faith in the power of love.